Hi guys, this is Maria. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I have two children, 1.5-year-old and a 3.5-year-old. So I've pretty much been breastfeeding for 4 years. And in this video, I will be sharing with you some of the things that I've learned, some of the challenges that I had, and just give you some ideas. By the way, congratulations. You are either a new mom or you are about to be one and you want to learn more. And by the way, I did 2 more videos of the similar content when my daughter was little, so I'll link them for you on the screen and below. Even though breastfeeding is a completely natural process, it won't come easy at the very beginning, and you can have a few challenges. First of them is your milk coming. They recommend at the hospital to start popping right away as you have your baby. Also try to spend as much skin to skin contact with your child. I've actually met a few people that never had the breast milk come in. I'm not really sure what happens exactly and why does it happen. I've never had an issue with that, but if it does happen, make sure to talk to your lactation consultant. Every single hospital out there right now has one. There is also latching league, and I will try to find the website and link it for you below. They have book, they have meetings, seminars, everything to help you to breastfeed your child. So once you start pumping, you probably, the first thing that is gonna come is colostrum. It's this almost like oily-ish substance. It's very important for your baby because that's gonna give them their first enzymes, their first antibiotics. It's like their first shot from Mother Nature to help them, protect them from disease. So it's very, very important that your baby gets that as soon as possible. Then at first your baby will not be needing to eat all that much. Like the first day or two, their first poop is gonna be meconium. It's basically just flushing out all the stuff that's been in their system while they were in your belly. And then once they start latching on, that's when one of the challenges also happens, because a lot of babies do not have a good latch when they first come out. And the consultant will help you. But basically what they do, and you can try it yourself too, is they spread their lips like this before they latch it on your nipple. And if you're nursing your child and you see that your nipple comes out flat, by the way, this video is gonna have lots of words like boobs and nipples. I mean, it's about breastfeeding. So if it comes out flat, your baby's not latched on properly. If you're hurting in any way, your baby's not latched on properly, so ask for help. Do not give up, please. You know, breastfeeding is such a beautiful thing and it fixes so many things, which I will touch up on that later in this video. Well, the next thing on my list is breast engorgement. Be prepared that when your milk first comes in, you will be like a porn star, and if you're gonna look like one, you surely won't feel like one. I was in such pain. My first one was vaginal delivery, my second one was a C-section, and let me tell you that the pain in my breasts was so intense that I did not care for either like a stitch down there or my whole scar. It was so much more painful to have the breast engorgement, so I actually slept with ice packs all over me. And that kind of helped, but that lasts only about 2 to 3 days, which are exceptionally miserable. So pump as much as you can, stash it away in the freezer, in the fridge, so that you can supplement your baby. And here's the things with breastfeeding, you will go up and down. So like you will always be playing catch up with your child. Like sometimes you will feel like, oh my gosh, I have too much milk, and then, oh my gosh, I have not enough milk. This is normal. Don't freak out. Because as your baby grows up, they will require more and more milk, and your body will catch up with them. But there will be moments when you will feel like, I don't have enough. And please don't start supplementing with formula in those moments, just because what happens is, as your baby, the more they suck, your body will respond to it and they will produce more. If you're gonna satisfy their hunger with formula or supplementing with something else, they're not gonna suck as much, so your body will not know to produce more as your child grows, and that can affect actually the length of your breastfeeding. I also lightly wanted to touch on sleeping through the night. Don't really rush into it, even though you feel like you're gonna be sleep deprived and just wanting to get it over with. It can affect your milk production because if your baby is not nursing for longer intervals of time, your body will respond and will decrease the milk production. So if you have the baby that keeps on nursing, I wouldn't try to force it on them. And you know, I've honestly nursed my children for a very long time. I'll touch on extended breastfeeding at the end of this video. But breastfeeding, it helps so many things, and it actually fixes everything. Teething pains, chest pains, comfort. when they're sick. So it's just like such a lifesaver for so many moms. So another thing that might happen to you in probably the first 6 months of breastfeeding is clogged milk duct, and those are exceptionally painful. I had it about 3 times between 2 children, and every single time it was really painful. So what it looks like, you probably will have like a little bit red mark on your skin on the side of your breast, on either one, and then like a shooting pain. Like if you lean over, you will know it. Yeah, like you will know something is wrong. And by the way, if you have a clogged milk duct, mention it to your gynecologist, and you might, if you don't take care of it in time, you can actually develop a serious infections. So definitely don't look over it. So if you do have this kind of like red spot that is painful, check out your nipple. You might have like a little white dot, and what I would suggest, try to put your baby to nurse on that side more to make sure that they suck it out. And another thing that I personally have done, by the way, I do not recommend doing it unless you like research and ask. Don't go just by this video. But I read online and I did it myself. So I heated up a needle, like just a regular seed needle, poked the hole and then squeezed it out. What it is basically just your breast milk dries out on top of your milk duct, and milk doesn't come out. So then eventually it gets inflamed, red. I can't tell you how relieving it is to get rid of it. I've done a whole video on what you should eat and what you should avoid while you're breastfeeding. I've actually, with my daughter, have not drank any coffee or wine or any other drinks that might affect her for the first 8 months. She also had an acid reflux, so please go by your baby and see if something is bothering them. Take it out of your diet. I mean, it's a little sacrifice you can do for the health of your child. Drink lots of fluids. Coconut water is great. There is also a great fennel tea. It's basically just an herb. But again, I'll link the video for you below and on the screen as well. A little bit on the topic of extended breastfeeding. I have not planned to nurse my children all that long. I thought that 1 is good. I will nurse till 1, and after that I will wean. And with my children, it just never happened. It was so difficult. With my daughter, when she was 1, we actually were planning to go like on a getaway trip to Polynesia, and she turned 1 and she was 13 months. And I spent 2 weeks trying to wean her off. I was wearing tops that would come all the way up to here, and it just didn't happen. It was so stressful for me, and I actually got into depression because of all the hormones. So I ended up nursing her till she was 16 months, and the only reason I stopped was because I got pregnant with my son, and you know, my milk went down. And you will be nursing, by the way, till the time when you're ready to stop. Your baby will keep on nursing, and you know, I've heard stories that some kids are really easy to wean off, and some of them stop nursing at all. So mine never did, and now I have a 20-month-old boy who is still nursing as well, and I'm on the fence. When do I stop? Because I'm not planning to get pregnant right now. We do want to have a 3rd kid, but not like right this moment. So I'm still nursing, and it just fixes so many things. If he is sick, I can nurse and I can make sure that he still gets the nutrients, he still drinks his liquids. Another thing, my daughter had a problem with lactose, with milk, and I've given her milk for like a year before I figured out what makes my child so sad and like feel like it was just really bad with her with milk. And when we took milk out of her diet, she just like blossomed instantly. So I'm a little scared to give him regular cow's milk too. So that's why I might be nursing him till about 2. In this video, I also did a video on things I wish I knew about postpartum, and also 10 things I wish I knew before I had a baby. All of the videos will be linked for you below. I'd love for you to stick around and be part of our family. For my subscribers, I just did a huge shopping. So a fashion haul for me and for the children for holiday outfits and casual outfits is coming to my channel. Also, I'm a Montessori mom, so my daughter goes to Montessori school, and I've gotten so many good ideas from her classroom the other day. So I will be filming that really soon, and we are doing our Christmas cards this weekend, so there will be a Christmas video, and I will do a huge giveaway. So make sure to subscribe and click that notifications button. I'll see you soon.